A look into the three-point contest. You got me, Trae Young, Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving on the new look Raptors, and Karl Anthony Towns with one last person on there. That's Kevin Durant. If you can see, all of us have a above 40 3-point percentage. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. This is a look at the world team for the Rising Stars. Got a few people on here: Nikola Jovic, Chris Duarte, Damian Collins, Jabari Smith, Moses Moody, Jalen Suggs, Ty Washington, Evan Mobley, of course, Chet Holmgren, of course, Paolo Banchero, of course, Deshaun Highland, and me, of course. I think we're going to win because we have a crazy lineup. Herb Jones is out, right hand fracture, 4 to 6 weeks.
Happy President's Day, basketball fans. Thanks for spending the holiday with 2K Sports as we get set for exciting NBA action. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Hey, Allie.
Brian, as the NBA pivots away from the post and towards the perimeter, we're seeing more teams employ three-guard lineups to great effect, trading some size for skill. We'll see if the trend continues, but guys, for now, it seems that even if there's only one ball, having multiple ball handlers can be very effective.
Very interesting, Allie. Good stuff there. Thank you. Now we get a chance to check some stats for Nikola Jokic.
Over the past 10 games, his effective field goal percentage has really taken a tumble. In layman's terms, his offense just isn't as well-rounded as it could be right now.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got DeAndre Jordan, Green out there with Johnson. Then it's Kispert, and it's Şengün in at the 4. And for Denver, on the perimeter, Barton and Porter Jr. Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. Well, here we are in mid-season now, Grant. How do players mentally cope with the grind of an NBA season?
You know, that's a good question, B.A. I mean, you have to find ways to take your mind off of things as a team. Having outlets helps distract you. It's so important for players as they endure the lengthy season.
So the Nuggets with the tip.
All right, so we got Corey starting at the 3, Corey
Jokic.
Kispert. This is an
13,
interesting week because
Kispert
we
grabs
have
a
a
miss.
road trip, 3-game road trip. We're going straight further
Johnson against
west,
Murray.
more west than Houston.
Now
The
Green.
first road trip is obviously Denver. We
Inside.
got to play the new look Nuggets.
Here's Kispert.
They
No good off the glass.
they traded Morris,
Barton, the pass to
Monte
Jokic.
Morris,
Ooh, rejected
and
by
he's
Jordan.
getting, he's still getting playing time, but it just smooths out their team
the
a
wing,
little bit.
Green.
Now you
He's
just
guarded
have
by
Jamal
Martin.
Murray
It's
and
blocked.
Deshaun Highland coming off the bench, Bones Highland, and you got Will Barton and just guards that are just kind
About
of
a minute
filling it
into this
in.
first quarter. Pass to Porter.
This
Jokic
West
with
Coast
it.
trip isn't
Left side
going to
Murray.
be the
6 to
easiest
shoot.
because
The
right
shot
after
is
this,
good on the assist by
we
Jokic.
got the Warriors in San Francisco, Golden State, and then and they're pretty healthy, even though they do have
Yeah,
a couple
here's Kispert
injuries.
from the
But
arc.
it doesn't really
Here's
matter. They're
Şengün
at the top of the West.
from
They're the
outside
best
the
team in
arc.
the West.
It's
Come
all
on,
in
man.
by
2
Nikola
ones and you
Jokic.
still can make it.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first
Oh
four
my
attempts.
goodness, Aaron Gordon.
Both
Aaron
ends of the
Gordon
floor
has
makes
the dunk
plays
of the
for
year,
others.
by the way.
He's an X-factor kind of guy
Just
for-
letting y'all
for
know.
this team.
Aaron
And so he
Gordon
hits
has the
both.
dunk
Boy,
of the
another
year.
thing you like about Barton,
Not in my league,
Clark,
though.
he
Fuck
seems
that.
to play with a chip on his shoulder.
Well, it's something, B.A.
And then right
You've
after
got a
the
hunger that's born of
Warriors,
wanting
we
to
have the
prove
Lakers.
yourself that,
Lakers are
makes a
pretty
difference
healthy.
at the
They
highest
don't have
level.
any injuries going
He's
on.
succeeded through
They're
hard
not the
work
top
and
of the West,
persistence.
but
That's how he plays, and
they're
that's how
pretty
he
much
continues
neck
to
and neck with
contribute the
us.
way he
And
does.
since we're like
Here's Kispert.
5th,
Looking at the numbers, he's
it's
putting
like
up
a
7
good
points a game.
4 teams that all have
You know, one
pretty
area
much
where I
the
think
same
Porter
record in
Jr.
the
has
West,
surprised a
and
bunch
we're
of
one of those
folks
4
is his shot
teams.
blocking. I
And the
mean,
Lakers are one of
he's
those
got a
teams too.
natural
Nikola
knack
Jokic
for
just
doing
got the rebound, brought it down the court, shot the 3 in our face. It's
Lead
9-0.
right now. Right
He has 30 points against us.
Yeah, you get the
But he's been struggling, actually. He's actually been struggling for the past 5 games. You've seen that 10 maybe or some shit. He hasn't been doing his super Jokic thing, so hopefully we can like keep that down. I don't even want to see the stats from last game from New York. That whole New York Knicks game was a fluke. I don't know what the fuck happened. It was just chaos. That whole shit was chaos. But right now, it looks like we're keeping the non-momentum from the New York Knicks game, and we're starting off slow, man. But hey, we got to pick it up. If I got to pick us up so we can pick it up, and so be it. And shout out to DeAndre Jordan. I thought he was going to have to sit a few games this season when I got him just because of fatigue, and I thought he was just going to be an old man who needs to sit a few games, you know, have that battery pack next to him in the game plan like Chris Paul sometimes did in the beginning of the season. But no, every game he's healthy enough to play. He has enough energy. He's bringing it on defense every game, finishing plays. This is a brand new DeAndre Jordan, like a revitalized DeAndre. Probably because we're winning. Probably because he's in his home state. Probably because you're playing with the MVP candidate. Probably because you can damn near average 10 points when you're starting with us. You don't have to do much more than what you already do. You know? I thought he was gonna get it. I thought he was gonna like Brandon Knight him or some shit, but I guess not. Whatever.
Pass to Jokic.
Whatever.
It's rebounded by Şengün.
Good defense, Şengün's part. I think it's a game now. It started off a little crazy, I'm not gonna lie, but I feel like we're now in a game. Finally. I feel a lot more comfortable on the court. A little bit more trusting with everyone. Oh yeah, come on. I'm gonna take it. You give it, I'm gonna take it.
And he's 5 of 7. Getting into a nice rhythm offensively.
Bones Highland, me and him are going to be on the same team this weekend. It's so hard not to think about this weekend, though, man. It sucks that we have such a competitive week this week, and we really have to focus down and really try to win these games because it depends. Like, the playoff picture really depends on these next few games, especially next month. And the fact that this is the last week of games in the month. So not only do we want to finish out the week strong, we want to finish out the month strong.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Nuggets ahead, up 4. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. Thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what you've seen from the Nuggets, what's your take so far?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And the Nuggets.
They sub me out. I get subbed back in and we're down double digits. We're still not shooting the best. I thought maybe we can get back to what we do in the middle of the first quarter, but I guess not. Corey Kispert getting his ass whipped in the paint by Michael Porter. Call it TO, man. We got to reset.
Always believed that, envisioned that, dreamed that, in practice.
Now here's Green.
It's looking bad. We won our first game last week, and then I don't know what happened against the Knicks. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. And ever since that Knicks game, we're kind of like brushing off that stank, you know.
To the wing on the left.
That stank from the Knicks game is still on us. And
too long on the shot. The Rockets have gotten
I'm
7 of
almost
16 shots to go in
single-handedly
the
trying to
second.
get this
And
shit
that one's
off.
good. Green
Got a little bit of help.
to the inside.
That's all I needed was a little bit of help, man. We got on a 10-2 run.
Time in the league has the athleticism to get up and throw it down.
This is exactly what we needed.
Pass to Murray.
Great
Shoots over
defense.
Johnson.
Beautiful
Murray, no good.
defense. And I got the rebound.
it's Houston's ball.
Push it down court.
They've
Jalen
outscored
Green,
10-2 during this run. To play in the first
the
half.
high flyer.
Just cannot buy a bucket.
Come
guys.
on,
I
man.
Tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's
Come on,
painful
man.
for me to
Jalen
watch,
Green
too.
going again to the rack. Finally getting some help this game. Let's go.
A lot of good, clean, open looks.
Now we can make it a game.
11
This
points
is
in the
literally
game.
our first game
rebounded
against
by
Jamal
Walker.
Murray. He's
Coaches
been out
loathe empty possessions.
whole
You gotta be able to hit the
season
easy ones.
up until recently.
Basket
Let's
counts.
fucking go.
Now just
Big key for them. They came in with energy, and they were able to give the starters a real break because of the way they performed. That's the kind of production every team hopes to have from their second unit.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the visiting team.
What impressed me the most was the effort they put into the offensive glass. The second chance points really added up for them. Fighting through box outs, battling for position, they owned the offensive boards.
and that comes off the assist
So I think
by
the Nuggets
Green.
plan really might
Kispert's
work.
got 7 points for the quarter.
They're so
They fought so hard
deep
to get themselves in a position
down
to win
in the
this game.
standings that they're not
Extremely
going to make the
impressive was the
playoffs.
rally they made. I mean, we'll
But
see how much their comeback
if they
might
can
have taken out of them, and we'll see if
Pretty
they
much
can
just
keep that
cruise
foot
out
on
for
the
the next
pedal now.
month and a half
Now here's Green.
because most
They
of the
kick it out to Murray.
season was losing.
And they forced the shot
They
clock
can,
violation. Great D.
Boy, and again,
Pass to Porter.
They could
To
win the
wing, right
tournament,
side.
the #1 draft pick tournament, because they have enough talent. It's very tricky
Johnson
how
against
to
Murray.
get the #1 draft pick this time.
Johnson passes to
Also,
Jordan.
it
And
matters
followed by
which
Jokic.
picks that you traded in the
Here's
previous
Brent.
seasons.
Back to
But
Jokic.
if the Nuggets do have their pick, it'd be pretty interesting to see what they do if they get in the tournament, in the lottery tournament.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
But Jamal
you
Murray
can't say
might,
that
you
with
know,
enough emphasis. I mean,
end up giving them a
defenders
few
are
more
just
wins
not
than
being
they
aggressive enough
really
down low.
would
You
like.
gotta play with some
Ooh,
physicality
break
in the
them
paint.
Johnson with a
down.
bucket.
I like
And
the
that's
play.
how you keep a lead. Beautiful pick. Bring it back. Get enough room. I see you coming, Jamal.
And now it's a 4-point Houston lead.
I got
When you're as
answers.
big and strong as Jordan is, you expect to get hit. You
Yeah, it's
expect
going to be
contact.
real interesting
And
in the
Jordan
West,
doesn't let
man,
it bother
because
him.
they just don't have
Murray from
enough.
outside.
Yet we're
Denver
trying
the
to
rebound.
find
Shot
enough.
off the mark.
If you look at the
For
roster
Houston,
from
they've got 4
the
of 7 shots to
game
drop in the
one
third.
of week 1 compared
Up
to
top, Johnson.
what we look like now, are you kidding me? We're almost like a completely different
Back to
team.
Porter from behind the arc. It's hauled in
God,
by
I
the
wish he
Nuggets.
makes. I wish he would
Green's
just
got
make
4
one
rebounds
open
now.
three.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Murray shot is good.
Love how creative Murray
Hey,
is
a
with
lot
the
of
ball.
teams are
He's dribbling through
different
defenders
teams
like
right now.
he's
The
out there by
Raptors,
himself.
there's someone to watch out for. Kyrie Irving
pass to
fits
Johnson.
Nick Nurse's plan like a fucking
The 3
glove.
ball. He gets it to go
You
again.
got Anunoby
13
and
so
fucking
far.
Scotty
The
Barnes
name of
over
the game
there.
isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
Yeah, they got a little squad, man.
Here's Murray. Here's Martin. And it falls all over the rim. And
We
it-
just gotta
Martin's got
keep
8
the
points.
lead.
It's obvious that Barton's jump shot has come a long way.
There's a lot of things
Right
to
now,
worry
he's
about
pretty solid at
other
catching
than the
and
game that we're in. As far as standings, the West,
Johnson passes to
who's
Porter.
injured, who's not, who's coming back. Kawhi Leonard, he's back. They've been on a win streak ever since he's been back. But they were in like the Nuggets position when he came back. But whole time, they can win out enough games this next
Looking ahead
month
to
and
the
a
next
half
game,
to
playing at Los
maybe
Angeles.
get in the
They'll
play-in
match up
tournament.
against the Clippers. that'll
And
be
if
their
they
only
even
game
get
on
in
the
the
road.
lottery
Heading back
tournament,
home.
that's worse
Very
for
respectable
everyone else because it's
perimeter
really
game
going to be
Will Barton
like
has, fully capable
they're going to
of
be the best of the
connecting
worst.
So it's both teams
It's tough,
making-
man.
Now Denver takes it the other way. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And his struggles continue offensively.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
There's 10 seconds left in the third. From deep three-point range. Not going to go that time. The third quarter comes to a close. The Houston Rockets leading by 5. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
Now here's Jokic.
We dropped that Knicks game. I don't want to drop this one. All right, so we're up 10.
Outside Porter.
Not looking too bad. I guess the momentum when I went on the bench kind of helped us out a little bit. Gonna have to call that TO though, bro.
Nice follow through on the shot, even through the contact.
Timeout called. Houston. And that one goes in.
And just not letting up at
go,
all.
man.
I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys.
So I'm getting a little bit more help this game from Jalen. It was looking pretty bleak in the first quarter, really the first half.
Covered by Jordan.
Thought I was gonna have to do all of it by myself, but no sir, I got a little help now. Bang, bang, let's go, man.
The team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas.
I think that cements it right there.
As a result, they've got a big lead.
That should have took all the will that they had.
To the inside. Johnson with the defensive
They're alternating
effort.
between Jamal and Bones Highland.
And guys, that's exactly
I mean, Bones Highland, he's pretty much played, I guess you can call it this whole season. I don't know if he started this whole season, but he started for a good chunk of this season. So I can see him playing a little bit more deeper into the game. I mean, Jamal Murray did just kind of come back. Really, but not really.
And Barton gets it to go.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
Johnson with it.
When Jalen Green gets 17 to 18,
slams it in. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
Yeah, and this game really has his fingerprints all over it. He's been dominating and making it look effortless. It's always fun to watch someone just flat out take over like he's done here today.
I'm telling you, the added pressure of the road really brings out the best in him. You can tell he enjoyed playing so well in front of an unfriendly crowd.
Yeah, like I was saying, when Jalen Green gets 17 to 18 points, it's a good day for all of us. And usually that amounts to a win when he gets around 17
He's the best five-man passer.
or just a close game.
Yeah, that one's good. Johnson's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Woo, just selling the defense.
Me right now, I'm just working my magic. Inside, outside, mid-range. I mean, I kind of let him have it because it's over.
So they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
Houston has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Johnson passes to Green.
I need one more possession that I'm
Johnson
going to
with
take
it,
serious.
defended by Murray. Pass to Kispert. Back to Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Ah, there it is. Yes, sir. And call it a wrap. It's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. Get him out of here.
Got no good. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Triple dub status. Dario Saric out 6 to 8 weeks, severe left ankle sprain. One last trade before the trade deadline. The Spurs need a big man. Jakob Poeltl is out for a very extended time. They're offering Josh Primo, but nobody really knows why. I don't know. But Willie Ernan Gomez and Rajon Rondo, who doesn't get playing time, neither of them are potentially going to get playing time on the Spurs. The Pelicans get a good potential player. They just don't know why he's so readily available. Jordan Poole and James Wiseman are out 4 to 6 weeks each with different things, top and bottom, ankle and shoulder.
Harlan here alongside Craig Anthony and Chris Webber. DA David Aldridge is on our sideline. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. Take a look at the Warriors. They're still dominant, sitting at number 1 once again.
And seeing where the Rockets are, they've experimented with a lot of options this season, but at some point you are what you are. And that's a pretty good basketball team moving forward.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. The Warriors are trying to fight their way back to the mountaintop. Draymond Green says we were the hunted for 5 years, and now we're hunting again. That's always a fun position to be in, going after everybody else. I love hunting. That's fun. Guys, back to you.
And I love, David, how he is always hungry for wins in competition. Thank you. Here's the starting group for Houston. We've got Jordan. Johnson is out there with Green. Then there's Kispert. And it's Şengün in at the power forward. And for the Warriors. And the old core of this team out there, Curry and Clay as guards with Draymond at 4. Kuminga out there with Miles Turner. And Greg, in terms of personnel, not exactly the matchups we were expecting to see.
And with all the injuries, some guys are stepping into some unfamiliar roles. But in some ways, that makes tonight all the more intriguing.
So Golden State will get the first possession.
Steph's stats are looking very similar to his MVP year, but this time he's 30. And it's wild because Klay Thompson isn't who he is, but at the same time, I guess in this universe, everything has turned out right for their development of their picks and just players that they want to develop. As far as Moses Moody, he's really contributing character to their lineup. You know, Miles Turner does what he has to do. Jonathan Kuminga sometimes gets 20 points, 27 points. You know, there's times when the Warriors, when they're up, Steph Curry steps back and lets either Jordan Poole or Jonathan Kuminga really just kind of take over. And it's weird because, oh my goodness, oh my God. It was like out of desperation. At the same time, it was exactly what I needed. Ugh. Yeah, it's weird that they go to the playoffs last year. They lose to somebody. I forget who it was. Don't reach the finals or none of that. And I think they came in off a play-in also. Or I think they lost in the play-in. It might have been that they lost in the play-in to like the Timberwolves or some shit. I don't know. Either way, it was like either the first round play-in or some shit. to now they're the top of the West without Andrew Wiggins. So, I don't know. It's just interesting to see Steph Curry take over his team like there's no one else, and they just built around him.
Absolutely deadly from outside.
You know, coming into the NBA, you knew he could stroke it from long range, and over the past month, he's shown us exactly that.
Kispert with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Here's Jordan, and it's sent back by Turner. Green finds Thompson. Outside Curry. A three-pointer off the mark.
Oh, they get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
Johnson surveying the floor. Driving the lane, and it's Johnson with the jam.
Come on, man, get some. What the fuck is you talk about? Let's go. Miles, turn on the switch. You gonna wish you never switched, Holmes. Let's go. Let's go.
Passes it to Kispert.
Get him the fuck out of here, man.
Back to Johnson. Outside.
Oh, man. I mean, their defense is, it's all right. It's not bad. They subbed me out. Still close. This is like a litmus test, and we're doing all right. It's 42-44, 5 minutes left in the second. This is the #1 team in the West. Oh, come on.
That's foul number 2 for him.
It's close.
We're not doing so bad for ourselves, man. We just beat the Nuggets. Jesus Christ. We just beat the Nuggets. So, yeah, I think we belong in the conversation of who's going to win the West. We're not a fluke team.
And we just got a second look there at the
you can definitely see it right now. Even though Steph Curry's going crazy. Shit. We're doing something about it. Oh my God.
Different look here for the Warriors. Poirier. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Steve. A good rhythm for you in the first half. What do you like most about how your team's competing?
Just like the ball movement, you know, the drive and kick. Our guys have played really well together. Just trying to move the ball, get a great shot.
We'll see if we can keep the ball flying around as we continue. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime.
Smith. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. At one point, they were ahead by 8 points. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
They played smart, they took their time and limited mistakes. When you value each possession, you eventually will get the shot you want. But when you lose the ball, you have no control over the shot.
Jack, let's get your input on the visiting team.
Well, with the way they struggled to defend the three-point line, it started to look like warm-up drills. They cannot be afraid to bring more defenders out high. They got to make life tougher on those outside shooters.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?
So Houston will take it the other way. Kispert with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Pass to Johnson. Dishes to Jordan. From deep, Green. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Green's got 13.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
So you can see that they got out on us a little bit, and it looks kind of crazy. We were competitive, and then I got subbed out. We were down by a little bit, and then they just got back in the third and just did their thing. And then You know, I guess the bench felt sorry for me, and they picked their efforts back up. We're back in the fourth, and it's competitive again. So it looks like I got to do my thing. Right now, this is a situation where it's like, all right, just give me the ball for the next 7 minutes. Just follow me, and maybe we can get some things done. I don't know. You know, I got Steph Curry guarding me. Let's see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom. All of a sudden, we're within 10.
His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got.
Bang. Come on, man. Come on, man. We can do this. We can do this. Oh, man, I wanted that three so bad. Oh, man, that's it. That's it right there.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Draymond. When you look at the stat sheet and why things work tonight, what are you looking at the most?
Turnovers. That's the key to the game. Look at turnovers and how many free throws they shot. They weren't able to set their defense. We didn't turn the ball over. We were able to set ours. Those are the two things I look at.
Certainly sounds like the foundation to victory, man. Congrats again. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
All right, so I got 33, 7, and 11. Still got 5 turnovers, though. That probably fucked us up a little bit. Jalen Green, 18 points. I mean, we're in the game when he got 18. I'm trying to tell you. Steph Curry, 38, 6. Moses Moody, like I'm trying to tell you, 24 points.
And as the Lakers entered the building, there was a fierce look in their eyes. That's the look of a team out to defend its home court. The iconic and ever-busy freeways of LA. Welcome from Southern California. And a happy Thursday evening to you folks. Hope you're ready for some NBA action here on 2K Sports. Joining me tonight, Grant Hill and Steve Smith. I'm Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. Taking a look at Houston, they're hoping to make some moves from the number 5 spot before the start of the playoffs. And, of course, the Lakers sitting just 1 spot below them.
I think for Houston, nobody really knew what to expect from them at the start of this year. But as the season has progressed, it's clear that they are contenders.
I think it's safe to say that, for sure. They found their identity this season, and their confidence has only been building as the season has gone on.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Kispert. Johnson is out there with Green. Then there's DeAndre Jordan, and it's Şengün in at the 4 spot. And for Los Angeles, at forward, it's the incredible duo of LeBron and AD. Then there's John Wall, then it's Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Reeves in at the 2. And we're watching 2 highly disciplined defenses. Johnson picks him
Here
up
we are on the national televised joint. Lakers are right below us only because they played more games and they lost more games. But I can see why they want to put an L on our record right before All-Star Weekend. Because we're above them, technically.
I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
So our defense is pretty simple.
Out of control. Already 3
Double team LeBron, double team Anthony Davis, and
here's Davis.
Let John Wall shoot. We got DeAndre Jordan on Anthony Davis. Kind of hoping that will just do something. Maybe he'll step up. I mean, he's stepping up, as you can see. That was a beautiful block by him. Got the rebound, got the dunk. I think maybe we can somewhat kind of neutralize Anthony Davis, maybe a little bit. But LeBron's going to be a problem. We're gonna have to call a timeout to discuss this one.
Woo! Timeout called. Houston. Some changes now for the Lakers. Cauley Stein comes in for Dedmon, and Nunn is subbed in for Wall. Well, the Rockets' shooting has not been great early, just 27%. Here's Johnson. Oh, wow!
He went way up. Goodness!
Hey man, get him the fuck out of here. I'm not afraid. What Eminem say? I'm not afraid.
Yeah, it's worth it when the
Take a
payoff is so
stand.
good,
Oh
though.
my God. Holy
Even
shit.
record numbers to the polls, Smitty.
What am I supposed to do about that? How do you... Oh man, Kendrick Nunn back in his hometown, back in Cali.
Johnson against Nunn.
Only know that because he plays for the
Outside
Oakland Roots
Johnson.
in my other league. I really didn't know he's from Cali,
Outside Porter.
but he did go to Oakland, and that's
Porter
like,
with the dunk.
you know, it's not his place.
Here's Thomas.
Kevin Porter.
Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
The defense got lucky there.
Come on, man. You gotta let us play.
Johnson, Grant, starting your career in the fifth.
Shit.
A little rhythm
Shit.
Passes to Green.
I was afraid this would happen. If there is some way we can figure out the bench getting enough momentum to pull off a miracle in the late third, fourth quarter, because it's not going to happen in the second. We're just going to have to fight to just keep whatever the fuck we got.
Second foul of the game.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
Pass to Kispert. Now Johnson. Shoots over wall. And it falls all over the rim and in. Johnson's got 9 points.
Taking people to school with moves like that.
James passes to Davis. Over Jordan. Davis misses.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
It's Johnson.
Oh my goodness. Wow, what a play.
Fuck that. I'm not going down without a fight. I'm going down swinging. You want to beat us? Nah, you're going to have to take your lumps.
K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 16 points, 8 assists, and 4 rebounds. His great performance last game out seemed to carry right over into tonight. What you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Lakers?
It all starts with their shooting, and they're on fire from behind the arc. And I can say the opposite when it comes to the other side. When there's this much disparity in three-point shooting, it usually makes a big difference on the scoreboard.
Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
They're not shooting it well so far. Actions are terrible. Fellas, I got an idea for them. Feed the post. Let the big man eat. Jeez.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
6 for 12 from the floor.
Nah, man, this one's kind of personal right now,
After missing
man.
their first 4 shots to start
For a
this
few
half.
reasons. One, we can't let John Wall win. We traded him. We got the pick we got. We got the players we got. And that was supposed to be the building blocks for a championship team. For some reason, they have the building blocks for a championship team also because they already won the championship. They just needed someone like a John Wall to lead them. But fuck that, man. We can't let him win. We got to do something. I'm doing something.
He can't get that one to fall.
That was a nice little, you know what I'm saying, little ditty bop.
And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Hornets.
Oh no! All right, yeah, there we go.
It's the last meeting in a 4-game road trip.
But yeah, man, that they're a West team. They won our spot.
And the Lakers with possession here.
Can't let them have it.
They led the game at one point by 20.
That They are destroying us on national television right now. Holy shit.
No good. Los Angeles has got nothing to fall here.
So that's kind of like a little stinger right there.
And
you know,
again, no
that
good by the Lakers.
the end of the week, about to be the All-Star game. Kind of want to win for the All-Star game, for All-Star weekend, really. Because I'm in every single festivity. If there was a skills challenge, I'd probably be in that one too.
Terrific quarter for him.
That,
Time called here.
and I want to be the one
And Darius Bazley
that
with
LeBron
an
passes the
interesting
torch
path
down
to
to.
the
You know
NBA.
what I'm saying?
Changes now for the Lakers. Call.
Is it torch? Crown?
check in
Whatever.
with Allie LaForce.
Yeah, it could be
I
torch.
had a chance to
But
find out what Los Angeles' coach was going
yeah,
over
I
with
want to
this
be
guy.
that
He said to his players, you
that
may want to get comfortable with
that
this league,
next
but we
guy.
can't
In order to be
afford
that next
That's when
guy,
we get into trouble. Just
you gotta
keep
beat
executing the
the
game
guy
plan
on
and
top.
trust in one another.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
I guess personally, the guy on top to me would be Giannis because he just won the championship,
Pass to
won the
Davis.
MVP.
Outside wall. Jacks up a three. And they'll get another chance.
And
hey, here's none for
He's
three.
still
It's
in
rebounded
the
by
playoffs
Şengün.
in the East,
I
in
know
the
he's on a
playoff
cold
standings in
streak,
the East.
but he
So
can't let
if
that
he's
get
in the
in his
playoff
head.
standings,
His rhythm
he can be in the
is
playoffs.
way
If he
off.
can be in the
The goal now
playoffs,
might be to
he
get
can win a
him something
championship.
easy
So
at
to
the
me,
rim,
Giannis
so he
is
can
number
just see
one,
the
but I
ball
guess
go in through the net.
longevity
That helps.
overall,
And here comes the break.
career,
Here's Johnson. And Davis with the
it's
block.
LeBron. And
Now none.
you know,
James outside.
I gotta get LeBron a L so he knows that the next guy is in the Houston Rockets uniform. You know. So we're close, but we're just not close
No
enough.
good. And Houston will come the other way.
We're gonna have to keep going on a run.
Here's Green.
Help
Oh,
me
he
out,
gets it to
baby.
fall, and that makes it just
Help me out.
outside Davis.
All right. Within 10.
Here's Wall. Oh, and Johnson with a block.
Great defense by me. Do a little curl, get the ball. See what the defense is doing. He got AD on me.
Pass to
He
Kispert.
switched.
Down low.
Almost stole it. Somebody set the screen.
Pass to Johnson.
Nobody set the
Shoots over
screen. That's
wall.
okay.
That one a tad offline, but it drops in for
I'll
him.
take the 2. You don't have
All right,
to
we
be
present our New Balance Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
And he kept the opponents off balance all night long. Just swatting down shot after shot, disrupting their offense. He was a one-man defensive wrecking ball, and they never found a way around him.
Well, you know, he'd been struggling lately. This one was a big one for him. He roared back, made sure to...
The analytical guys from the my goodness.
just a little hope dunk. Give us a little hope.
Even when they're trailing, he
I'm not shooting too bad. Not as bad as John Wall.
Just what they need right now.
Yet they're still winning.
Now, here is James. Hey, here's none for three. The shot's good on the
I mean, what can you do?
James has got his assist.
Either
totals
LeBron
11 now for him
or
tonight.
I
Timeout
don't know.
call. Houston.
Maybe I shouldn't have left none.
Seeing
Who
from
knows?
LeBron James.
On top.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Anthony, the chemistry between you and LeBron, how much of that is your skill set versus your connection as teammates?
We both respect each other. We know what we both can do on the floor on both ends, and when we get out and run and we run into our pick and roll, it's hard to guard. You know, he's able to shoot the ball if they go under. He's a monster attacking the basket. You know, I'm rolling or popping and kind of mix up the defense scheme. And anytime we're able to get into that action, it's unguardable.
It's unguardable, a combo anyone would love to have. Thanks, AD.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Steve Smith, this is Brian Anderson with our 2K Sports crew signing off. We'll see you later.
Yeah, I got 34, 8 and 7. Still 5 turnovers. Kind of fucked us over. 13 points by him. If you're wondering why he got player of the game, just look on over to the right. Over there, you see 10 blocks, 12 points, and 20 rebounds. Ridiculous. All-Star weekend coming up.